All right, welcome to the next episode of the Unisharks. This is Mako Shark hosting this week, joined by...
Lemon Shark.
Yeah, Hammer.
Yeah. And we got Bullshark back this week.
Hey.
Yay. It's good to have him back. So, first we wanted to jump into the meme of the week. I actually hate it a lot, but it had the most impact, so we have to give it to it. You want to explain it?
Who?
You sent it to me, Hammer.
Yeah.
You brought this
Okay, so for those who have heard of anime, if you've been in high school, you saw all the students that like anime, and you know how the students act in high school that like anime. So it's a video of the guy, he's portraying a very cringy dude in high school that likes anime, meets a new girl, and he's like calling himself Coon, and he's calling people Baka, and he's like, I think you're quiet, desune, and he's like,
Starts hyperventilating into his hand.
yeah, and
I get it now.
like the guy does a really good job of doing that. Like,
It almost sounds like an anime dubbed character, too. Like, the way he talks.
but yeah, that's the meme of the week. We'll see if we can find it to share it. Good luck on that, I guess.
Well, Bullshark just saw it a few seconds ago. What did you think?
Yeah.
I didn't get it at first.
No.
I just knew he was doing it really well.
Was it accurate?
Yeah, it's accurate.
I can feel my spine compressing from the cringe of it every time I see it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, it's like, shoulders come up.
Yeah, I feel kind of attacked because I'm learning Japanese. Every once in a while, I'll like say like random Japanese words. So I felt a little attacked by it, but it's all cool.
So does
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, so it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. Starting to regret coming back on. So we wanted to talk a little bit about Wandavision because Bullshark and I have been watching it. We finally finished it last week.
Yeah,
It was actually a really sad Friday having nothing to watch.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Not this Friday, but previous Friday, that was the finale, right?
Next Friday is Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm
for
expecting you guys to watch it.
That sounds a little... Never mind.
that. We're excited to make you watch
It's
it.
supposed to be springtime, and now we're watching the Winter Soldier. Okay,
The
sorry.
Spring
that was
Soldier.
a bad joke. Sorry.
I'm like, just be happy we have it, man.
It's been delayed by months.
So, sorry. But it reminded me of another meme where it was like, crap, what's Captain America's actual name?
Steve.
Yes, Steve.
Roger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it was
like-
Chris Evans or whatever.
Yeah, it was like Steve Rogers really and his friend actually jumped Iron Man for Iron Man being pissed that his friend killed his parents. It's like he's actually being mad that that Iron Man's not happy that his parents got killed. You know?
No, he's just defending Bucky.
Yeah.
He's my friend. So was I.
So was it. But anyways, okay, sorry.
Do you
It's a cool
think,
fight, though.
That was a really good fight.
since I almost said his name, do you think if Steve Irwin, may he rest in peace, was still alive, he would be Captain Australia? Because I think he'd be a good candidate for it.
Well, he wrestles alligator. He used to wrestle alligators.
Yeah, no, I can see him doing like an Australian Aquaman.
Yeah, he's already
Ooh.
halfway to being a superhero.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's dead?
Well, no, hold on. No.
Is it like strike me down, Stingray, and like
No, because he already could work with animals really well.
Yeah.
oh, okay, I get it. Talking to fish.
Strike me down, Zeus. You don't have the ball.
Okay.
I'll have to show you that one.
Well, according to a lot of Greek mythology, Zeus does have balls.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, continue with your guys' topic.
We have to wait for Bullshark to recover from what Hammer just said.
It's funny because it's true.
I
liked it. I mean, I have issues with certain parts of it, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't complain with everything that's going on in the world. I'm just glad that we had a good TV show that I didn't have to pay for.
Yeah. I did.
Someone's paying for it, just to let you know. We're not pirating it. We already had a roommate try doing that.
Toby.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Yeah, I do too. Sorry, guys, just for some
May
context.
he rest in peace.
What? He's not dead.
Oh, we don't know that.
Well, I guess you got a point.
Okay, like Toby, our old roommate, he went off the grid. We have no idea what happened to him. Anyways, WandaVision. Go on, sorry.
Oh, I do want to say, Toby was great. The only mistake he ever made, that,
Got caught for.
yeah, was he started pirating Game of Thrones, and our manager had to come down the stairs and talk to him because they were threatening to shut off our internet. Like, the company itself, I guess, was mad.
Oh, HBO, really?
Yeah, someone.
Yeah, they'll contact your internet supporter and they'll,
Really?
if they see they're going through the IP addresses of someone pirating, they can pinpoint who it is.
That's why we need NordVPN, so the HBO can,
Yeah.
so we can pirate it.
And wink, wink.
They're way too small for that.
No, but anyways, yeah, I feel like for me, the first 2 episodes were just sort of setting things up. I was like, this is kind of fun. Don't know where they're going to go with
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Which is probably why they put out the first 2. So
Right. I was like, okay. I'd never seen anything like it, though.
yeah.
Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, like something just jumping through all the decades.
Yeah, and you're like, well, is it real? Is it not real? You know?
Yeah, and like,
Doesn't Kids Bop do that?
what?
They play all the songs together.
Yeah, it's kind of like Kids Bop with Marvel.
Yeah. Every now and then a little bit of the Twilight Zone thrown in.
Oh, yeah, no joke. And like this Matrix that feel
Yeah.
thing to it.
Yeah.
How
and, like,
people are glitching and stuff.
Yeah. No, but I remember some of the reviews were like, oh, we don't know. The first 2 episodes were weird. We don't know what they're doing with it. And, most people were like, well, give it a chance,
Yeah, most people did.
Yeah, we did, definitely. And, oh, man. Like, towards the end, I actually started getting kind of emotional, especially with the second to last episode when... just broke your mask. When, you find out why they're going through all the decades.
Yeah, that was good. The second last episode was really, really good.
Yeah, I think it was the best of the entire series.
Oh yeah, I thought it was cool how like they were switching from like you actually got to see the set. Like all of a sudden it would become a set.
Yeah.
You know, that was cool.
Yeah. And then the whole deal with the villain that pops up.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I like Catherine Hahn though.
Oh, yeah.
She's really good in Parks and Rec.
Oh, is that what she was in?
Yeah, she's the campaign manager, that the hotshot campaign manager that shows up to destroy Leslie Knope because Paul Rudd's dad buys.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So for those of you who don't know, on Parks and Rec, Leslie Knope runs for city council, but this rich kid, his dad, decides he wants his son Paul Rudd, who's played by Paul Rudd, to do something with his life. And so he hires a Washington D.C. like campaign firm that's just like it's like overkill times 1,000 to like run against Leslie Knope.
Oh my god.
And Catherine Hahn is the lady who he hires to do that.
So she was always the villain.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's always been the villain.
So, but yeah, just as the show progressed and it started to kind of dive more into the why of what was happening, it starts to get a lot more poignant, a lot more interesting.
Yeah, and Roy, I haven't seen anything like it before, which is what I really liked.
Yeah.
Like they took a risk, and it sort of paid off.
Yeah.
That's cool. I can vibe with that.
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably be a good judge of it too, Bullshark, because like we talk all the time about shows like Breaking Bad and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you want to talk about Breaking Bad?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was actually really good. I was
So good.
surprised.
Yeah, I don't know how much further we can go into WandaVision without doing spoilers.
Yeah.
However, I am excited for Doctor Strange 2 because it's got Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire and Ryan Reynolds supposedly are all going to be in it. So
Yeah,
and
and
that
I
can
mean,
only mean one thing, you know.
the multiverse.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, like when Phase 1, ended with Spider-Man: Far From Home, I was like, well, where do we go from here after Black Widow ends? Like, what else is there to do? So I figured they're
Black
gonna.
Widow actually kind of ended in like the first part of Infinity War.
Yeah, it takes place right before Infinity War.
Yeah.
haven't seen it,
You're trying to make a joke about her untimely death.
Yes.
It's no, but
I was surprised they went through with that.
yeah, I was too.
I was like, there's no way they're going to do it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did it. And they're not gonna fix it either.
Maybe they should have teleported to the cliff and just redone time.
Yeah.
Have
Bring her back.
you seen how it should have ended for that?
Yeah. That was good. They made a lot of good points.
We love you. Thank you. He jumps off the edge. I just want to die.
But I'm just wondering if they are going to bring in the other two Spider-Men, that means that they could bring in the rest of the Spider-Men that are in
Into the
Spider-Verse.
Into
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Oh, have one like the cartoon show up?
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
fun.
That'd be cool.
At least just the pig.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spider Pig.
Yeah, Spider-Pig will ever be in the next one. It's supposed to come out next year, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
I
it-
think so. Yeah.
Is it coming out in
2022.
2022?
Yeah,
Okay.
Into the Spider-Verse too.
Oh, I'm talking about the new,
Spider-Man.
just said it, Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
later this year?
It's supposed to be like November.
Okay.
That's
No,
right.
it's a year from now.
Oh, it's a whole year?
I think so.
Ah,
Which movie is this?
Doctor Strange too.
Oh yeah.
So, but WandaVision does set up a lot for that movie, and it does pretty
Dang
much
it. It is.
guarantee that we're getting the multiverse, which I'm excited for because I thought they were just going to introduce a few, new heroes like Miss Marvel and She-Hulk and call it good.
She-Hulk, really?
Yeah, they're making a She-Hulk show.
Yeah, and Squirrel Girl.
No,
I haven't heard of that, but I'd be on board with that.
I
That'd be
do
so
it.
much fun.
I've always said that they should have like a Marvel Rejects movie, like where like the really weird superheroes like Howard the Duck, and Squirrel Girl and Spider Pig and Frog, Thor the Frog should all
Yeah.
team up and stop like Baby Thanos or something like
Oh,
that.
I can't believe that. That'd be so cool. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
But like Howard the Duck should have that massive gun,
Yeah.
like, from the ultimate battle at the end of Endgame. They actually stole that gun from Guardians 2. They just like copied the file and handed it like
Did they?
animated Howard the Duck holding this gun that's probably like 5 times as big as him.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice.
he's in the background. You can see him. He just shows up. It was like 2 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's there.
That's
See-
pretty funny.
See, I would be happy if he just showed up with like a can of aerosol and a lighter. I feel like that would suit him really well. Just like pulls out Molotov cocktails.
It all fits in his pocket.
Yeah, a little bat with nails in it.
Sort of.
I think one of the best cameos of all time was one. What movie was it? Well, no, it was the cartoon Teen Titans.
Oh
Movie.
yeah.
When Stan Lee shows up,
Oh,
that was one of the best cameos of all time.
Oh yeah.
Like Stan Lee, I love cameos.
Oh, that one was really good. But how do you feel about the cameo of Deadpool 2, where he makes a cameo of himself in the same film of a different
Oh, what
movie and
he
different
kills
series?
himself.
when he shoots himself.
Just cleaning up the timeline.
Would that be a fourth wall break? Because
That's a dimensional break, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a scene right there.
Oh yeah.
But it's also a different character.
I wonder how they got
movies, so
permission for that.
Yeah, I don't even think they did. It's like it probably happened in Deadpool comics once in a while. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, this movie's gonna be great. He shoots him in the back.
You're welcome, Captain.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you imagine Deadpool in the Spider-Man movie though?
That would be great.
That would be
Oh,
so
this
much
is
fun.
such a funny relationship.
I hope he makes fun of Tobey Maguire and does the dance.
Oh yeah. That's got to be the end credits scene.
Oh, my gosh.
with Tobey Maguire there, he's like, that was the best. Dude, don't bring it up anymore.
You wouldn't be here for me or something like that.
Yeah. I wonder how Tobey Maguire looks now.
He looks old, but he still looks the same.
Yeah. Little digital touch up, he should be fine.
Yeah, they're probably working out right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, poor guy. I told him it's just CGI at all.
No need to go to the gym. Sorry, we're looking up how he looks right now.
Well, yeah, he's getting old. This is in 2014, so add 6 years to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
he's aged pretty well. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, he probably has a little belly, but who doesn't know?
He could be Peter B. Parker.
Oh, Burrito Peter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he definitely could, but he'll probably just have.
I think that's who he was supposed to be
Oh.
in Spider-Verse.
And they didn't let him, or he didn't.
No,
want
no,
to.
I think that he was based off of him.
Um,
Because, like, when they do the flashback to
Oh.
Peter B. Parker's world,
mhm.
like, it's our world. Like, it's, instead of having Cola Coca, it's Coca-Cola. And, you know, everything's the right way.
Yeah.
Like, all the logos are correct. It's not... I can't think of other...
Just backwards.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah, nothing's backwards. There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing's backwards. So I think
Yeah.
he's supposed to be Tobey Maguire. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is kind of a nerdy thing for me to say, but when they're like locking onto the different dimensions, one of them is 616, which is like the mainline comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, the one where they're pointing at each other.
No, when they're like doing the whole dimensional warp thing, they're like
Oh.
logging in all these different universes they're pulling from. So, but one thing I wanted to talk about was, how do you guys feel about the MCU since it started?
I definitely didn't think it was going to make it this far.
Me neither. Paramount didn't either, apparently, since they sold
I
it
know,
to
right?
Disney.
Dummies.
Those fools.
Because they did, I think, the first Captain America, first Iron Man, and first
Avengers. Yeah, they did phase 1.
they did Phase 1.
They did the first Avengers?
Yeah.
They did?
Oh, yeah.
I thought Disney bought it by then.
No, I think Disney bought it right afterwards, if I remember right.
Yeah.
So I figure Paramount probably thought, okay, Avengers is done. Everyone's going to move on, so let's just sell it and, you know.
You know what's funny? They came out my senior year of high school, and I didn't know what the Avengers were.
Yeah.
I had no idea, so I was like, wait, why is Captain America and Iron Man in the same movie?
You know there are different characters, but you didn't.
I had no idea that
Similar,
they're...
same
I didn't
universe.
realize that they were buddy buds.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
See, I didn't
It
know.
was-
Oh, good.
So yeah, I thought it was just like this weird compilation where they bought the rights to a bunch of superheroes that were all made by different companies. They stuck them in a movie together. I couldn't figure out why everyone was so cool about it.
Just throw together Spawn and Spider-Man. That would be fun.
I was like, well, I think I asked, I was like, where's Batman? Like,
There you go. They should do that crossover movie. But anyways, like, my thing is that I hardly knew anything about Marvel besides maybe Spider-Man and Hulk until they started coming out with the Avengers movies.
mhm.
So, and then because of that, I got it big into Marvel and started reading some of the comics, and now I know probably a lot more than I should. Although I
Yeah.
blame the Lego games for part of that.
Yeah, no, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about it because I feel like it's very impressive from like a business standpoint. I feel like it got to a point where it was kind of puking out movies and it wasn't really like.
You take that back.
I just I feel like it felt like kind of like I feel like it was becoming formulaic to a point. But at the
Yeah.
same time, that was really cool. Like seeing like all these comic books kind of like if imagine like Marvel fans from like 20 years ago are probably having a blast now.
Yeah.
Seeing like all their obscure like comic heroes coming out of the woodwork. But my favorite, personally, my favorite Avengers or MCU movies are the ones that don't really feel like a superhero movies, like the Guardians of the Galaxy and Doctor Strange.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Like those don't feel like superhero movies; they just feel like science fiction and like their own little adventure type of thing.
Yeah, and they're actually fun, too.
Yeah, I really liked Infinity War. Like I was actually really impressed with it. Like I was really impressed by like how well like or the balls that Disney had to like kill off so many characters.
Yeah, at the same time.
Even though I knew they're gonna come bring them back, but at the same time I was like, dang, that was really ballsy of them to do that.
Yeah.
People were like crying.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, guys, this isn't permanent. Like,
Right.
Except Tony Stark.
that's true.
Well, that was an Endgame, though.
Look, if
Oh,
you got,
yeah, Infinity War.
like-
people
like,
were
if
dying.
they-
Yeah.
if they didn't know that he dies, then that's on them.
Yeah.
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 I mean, his contract was going to expire. Okay.
Hey, have you ever heard what James Cameron has to say about the door in Titanic? You know, like, well,
Oh,
could
yeah,
fit. Eventually, he responded to that. He's like, I'm going to tell you exactly why he died. It's because I wrote it in the script or something like that.
Just shut the F up.
It's in the script. Jack dies.
Well, it's like the Armageddon thing we were listening to, the commentary from Ben Affleck.
Wouldn't it be easier just to train astronauts to dig
drill?
holes?
You just have to point it at the ground and turn it on.
What about? I'm thinking about the Titanic now. It's like, because he just said, if he just said that Jack dies, he didn't specify how. It's like Rose totally could just like pushed him.
This is Rose's version of the story. Here's the real one.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of which, weren't they making a Titanic 2 where Jack comes back to life or something like that?
Oh,
Sure,
that'd
that's
be
a
funny.
meme. That
Yeah,
was just a meme.
and he's getting revenge on the rest.
Have you seen that one where, like, Jack in like 2030 after all the ice caps melted?
Yeah.
It's just Leo DiCaprio on like some tropical beach. Rose? Rose!
Anyway, sorry. Or you-
What was I saying? Yeah, I like it though. I think it's cool, but
Yeah, you did show us. You did show us that meme earlier, of like an old man holding up the same shirt that he's wearing. It was like,
it's like Marvel fans getting a new like Marvel movie.
Stop.
instead.
It's not true.
it's not true.
Like I dig it, like it's fun, but at the same time though, it doesn't really feel like inspired, I guess. But I think it's
Yeah.
cool though. Like it's, if I was a Marvel fan, I'd probably dig it, but I just got kind of bored of it at a point. It's like, oh, another Marvel movie, cool, you know.
That could be fair because I feel like they do follow the Joss Whedon philosophy. You know,
Like,
like
broke, don't fix it.
yeah, you know, he was like, be as dark as you want, but for heaven's sake, please make a joke afterwards. So they
Yeah.
kind of do that. You know, after every heavy or dark scene, they start making jokes. You know.
Some people actually didn't like that though.
Oh really?
Yeah, because then it kind of made light of what just happened.
What was the joke? What was the joke that happened afterwards?
Oh, I don't know. I was just that's what people.
Oh, I thought we were talking about when Tony Stark.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Not one specific that I can't remember, but that's
Just MCU films
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah. I guess like thinking about it, they weren't. It wasn't to the point where it felt inappropriate or like it robbed the moment of emotion.
No.
But yeah, like you're saying, it just got kind of formulaic. But at the same time, whenever someone says that Marvel movies are all the same, there's always someone that points out stuff like, well, Captain America is kind of like a political thriller in a way, and then Ant-Man's more of a heist movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's got the same sort of feeling to it and the same kind of, you know, humor, they do actually go through different kind of plots and genres as they go around. I
Yeah.
mean, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is supposed to be kind of slightly horrific.
Right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
I guess what was supposed to happen, like if if the events of last March hadn't taken place, I guess WandaVision was supposed to end, and then like 2 months later, Doctor Strange 2 was supposed to come out,
Yeah.
and so like they lead right into each other. Like
that'd be really cool.
it would have been cool, but that's just not how things are supposed to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, if I can go on a tangent for a second, going back to WandaVision, I was reading an article where these people actually approached a psychologist and asked him to weigh in on like the last 2 episodes of the season series, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So he was saying it was actually pretty accurate to how a person can end up dealing with their grief if they're just dealt, you know, blow after blow of just trauma and loss. They said the show was actually pretty accurate to how a person can just break down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, and talked about how, like, you can start to build walls or build sort of an imaginary okay space around you, like pretend things are okay even if they're not, because it's you trying to emotionally survive what you're going through because you're scared of confronting it head on. And that's what Wanda ends up doing, literally.
Yeah, literally doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she ends up hurting everyone around her.
Yeah. And then finally, you know,
Yeah. It's very good. It's very good.
yeah. We'll get these other 2 to watch it at some point. So, but...
You already seen the first 2 episodes. There's like only like 7 left.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't have Disney Plus, so.
Well, I do.
It's on the TV, man.
You guys, because I'm watching it when I had homework due.
It's just 7 hours every day.
Every day.
Oh,
I'll make time to
7
watch it
hours
again.
one time.
Yeah, I saw some really cool fan art of it, and I was like, wow, I really need to catch up.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just play it. Just leave it on while we sleep.
Get it subliminally. Load it into your mind.
Hold your eyes open. Strap you down the seat. You're going to watch this and you're going to like it.
You wake up, suddenly you understand what the plot for Spider-Man 3 is going to be. I understand everything now.
We just start floating.
You reach enlightenment.
Anymore.
Unleashed all the
enlightenment.
chakras.
I've reached enlightenment. I've opened my chakras and I don't have to poop anymore.
But anyways, so when you were talking, Mako, you made me realize I probably knew more about Marvel than you did until the movies came out.
Probably.
Yeah, because
I actually have like a. I almost said Team 4 Star. I can't remember their name now. Team 4? No.
Team Titans.
No. They have 4 in their name.
Oh,
Fantastic
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. I have one of their comics. I've also played a couple of Marvel games. One of my uncles, he has an arcade with a bunch of Marvel villains and characters. I always loved playing Iron Man. And my dad was a nerd too. Well, he still is a nerd. Anyways, and so I just knew about Iron Man. I watched the old Hulk show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From the 70s?
Yeah.
With that dude who like could barely move his arms because they're so big?
Yeah. And they had to like move the camera away, and then he turned back, and now he's green.
Yeah.
And it's a different actor. And so I watched those stuff.
Bell bottoms.
The bell.
So the
Hulk and
purple,
bell bottoms.
purple shorts and all that.
Nothing wrong with shorts, man.
But anyways, but I will say after that type of stuff, I just there was a period I didn't do anything with Marvel, and then the movies came out, and it was pretty crazy. Because I didn't know too much about other characters. I knew more about specific characters than I did.
Yeah.
A lot of the ones that they brought back, like Guardians of the Galaxy, like I had no idea who they were.
Yeah,
a lot of
me
people
neither.
didn't actually.
I had no idea that when that was a part of the MCU when it came out. I was like,
Really?
Yeah.
I saw this was some movie about aliens that do a heist or whatever.
Yeah.
That'd actually be kind of cool too. Actually,
Yeah,
that would
by
be
itself,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
We
just
should
like
market
Patent pending.
that. We had a few ideas on the show the past few weeks. We're like, we got to write that down and start marketing it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But we'll just like do a Predator one where they're raiding like an alien ship.
And then you run into the Guardians.
They do like an Ocean's 11,
Oh, yeah.
but Predator versus aliens.
Wait, what? So the Predators are trying to invade like an alien hive or whatever? Or?
Have you seen Ocean's 11?
Probably.
They're like trying to rob a casino.
Yeah.
It's got
George
George
Clooney.
George Clooney and Brad Pitt and Matt Damon
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I've seen it, but I just don't remember.
and
Okay.
Julia
Details,
Roberts.
We should watch that movie again. It's really good.
We should, yeah.
But just imagine that, because you guys were talking about like, you thought they did like a heist type stuff in Guardians of the Galaxy, which
Yeah.
they kind of do. But I was just making a joke about Predator doing that, invading an alien ship, and they have like a casino. I don't know.
Maybe
that'd be funny.
the Terminators run the ship in the casino, and the aliens are security.
Ooh.
The Xenomorphs or
Yeah.
no?
I don't know. I kind of want to see
Xenomorph
it.
smart enough for that?
I don't.
They can be the guard dogs.
There you go.
I was thinking that they would deal the cards. I think. I just see like the tail just go under the table and just push them. I just think it'd be fun.
Can you imagine them like, you know how casinos had guards patrolling?
Bouncers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just alien bouncers, and like they suddenly grab a guy and like rip his sleeve up, and he's got one of those little like card
Shooters,
things.
yeah. What's up your sleeve?
Take him
Right.
out to the back.
He's just
Are you gonna
Like-
impregnate me? No, we're just gonna break your legs.
that will go into an egg.
God.
But anyways,
Oh, gosh.
like going back to the Marvel, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed them all. I didn't really have anything against them.
Yeah, same. Like they're there. Like I don't mind them. Like I don't hate them, but like I don't feel like an urge to watch every single one. You know.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that. It just doesn't have much going for it other than girl power. It feels like.
Well, Brie Larson is pretty attractive.
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah, she is.
yeah. But I mean, like, you know, girl power is all good. You know, that's great. But when it's like the only thing your movie has, it's got to have like story and likable characters too.
I was really disappointed about how Nick Fury lost his eye.
Yeah,
I was so
I couldn't
disappointed.
tell if that was dumb or funny.
Yeah.
What do you guys
They
think?
should have made it more serious. I think they're trying for more, like, oh ho, laughing thing.
Well, I wouldn't have minded
Captain
so
Marvel would
much
laugh
if in the Winter Soldier if Samuel Jackson was like, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. You know, I was like, oh cool, we're gonna figure out how he lost his eye. Oh, it's a cat. You know.
Yeah, and like they did kind of address it at the end, I guess, because he didn't want anyone to know it was a cat that did it, so he started spreading rumors that it was some epic mission.
Well, I
But
see
it's
Nick
still
Fury
kinda lame.
doing that, but it should have been.
We wanted an actual epic mission where he lost his eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like even them just fighting together, not against each other, but together against the enemy, and he just gets hit. You know, that would just
Yeah.
be a lot better.
What was the bad guy's name again? Like off Guardians, the main bad guy with the hammer.
Ronan.
Yeah, like what if he had like a one-on-one fight with Ronan the Barbarian or whatever? And everyone just like beating his face in, you know, because he got betrayed. That would have been cool, but like,
Yeah.
it was just some cat scratching him in the eye.
Yeah, I kind of like the other characters in the movie a little bit more than her. I don't know. It feels very similar to Rey, where it just everything just became supernatural for her, and she didn't really have to struggle with her powers.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got affected by this alien technology. I automatically know how to use every single power that I have. I think the movie could have done a little bit better at portraying her learning how to use them.
Well, yeah, they totally skipped the whole training montage, you know.
Yeah.
Like, they could have even done a song and just had her sing, like, 20 seconds, and then, I know my powers. Just
Make a
joke.
man out of you.
We're not going there. But,
Donny Osmond shows up for a little while to
Let it
sing the song.
Dara let it go, and she just...
Let it go.
They own it, too. They should
Let
make
it go.
shooting
Let
off
it
powers.
go. Mixed with "Make a Man Out of You,"
Well, that's true to do
featuring
over
Donny Osmond.
And the guy that sings the main song for Tarzan.
Phil Collins.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very good. But...
His daughter's a big movie star now.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, Sabrina Collins or whatever.
Oh, sure.
Sabrina Collins.
No, I'm dead serious.
Oh, Lily Collins.
Lily Collins. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a big movie star now.
I don't know who that is, but
I'm sure if you saw her, you'd recognize her.
yeah, probably.
She was in that goofy Snow White movie that we watched last year.
Oh.
Yeah, she was Snow White.
Oh, okay, I don't remember her. But anyways, I'll look her up. But yeah, they should have just expounded a little bit on that.
Yeah. And I mean, you could argue there are like male superheroes that are overpowered, like Superman, but in Superman's case, he's actually a really nice guy and likable character.
Yeah.
But, he
That's
he also grew up. You know, he was raised, and then he learned his powers.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know,
Yeah.
it's definitely more gradual.
Well, yeah, and he grew up in Smallville and stuff like that. I really like it when Superman actually like finds someone that like can like go toe to toe with him. Those
Like
stories are
Doomsday.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Those are a lot better than like him stopping like a bank
Yeah.
heist. You know what I mean?
Like one of the
Like-
few. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was done. Go ahead.
Oh, one of the few DC comics I've read was The Death of Superman.
Yeah.
That was really well done.
Yeah.
Even by today's standards, it's
Yeah.
really good. So, like, yeah. But I guess going back to the MCU, like, I just never thought it would, kind of like you guys were saying, I didn't think it would get this far. It just, it got to the point. It's one of the highest grossing franchises of all time.
Yeah.
It had the highest grossing movie until a few days ago.
James Cameron's such a butt.
That was so stupid.
What
Why?
happened?
Oh, Avatar got re-released in China and made enough money to become. Yeah, it's like really.
All of them
Really?
showed up. All of them bought a ticket, and it made like another $1 billion or something like that.
Yeah,
And
It's
so
not that even that good of a movie. It's just Pocahontas.
yeah, with 3D.
yeah, don't. Yeah, that's Pocahontas with 3D would kind of be cool.
That would
Yeah,
be
yeah, cool.
Did you know she was like 10 years old when she met John Smith?
Yeah.
in real life.
Oh yeah.
Didn't he
She-
get married at like 15 though?
No, she didn't marry him.
Oh no, she married someone else. Sorry.
Yeah, well, she ended up marrying a white guy,
Yeah.
and going to England, where I think she got.
I've seen Pocahontas too. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, she ended up she got really sick or something on the boat ride back, and died.
Yeah, that's
I
too
really
bad.
know.
She was like a beloved member of English society though for a while.
Yeah,
She's-
I think
Yeah.
she was really respected.
yeah.
Mostly because I mean, no one had ever seen anyone like her over there. You know.
Yeah. And she
Like-
like knew how to carry herself.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, she was.
She was a strong woman.
She was a princess, and I think they treated her like one. So
Yeah. Wasn't John Smith kind of a douche
I don't know.
in real life? No.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably pulled a Columbus. Who knows?
Paul to Columbus. So, but yeah, it's been really nice seeing how it goes. I'm glad it's gotten this far. I'm excited to see where it goes next. Now that they're bringing in the multiverse.
Yeah.
More Lego games.
Yeah, more Lego games for sure.
Yeah.
So now we have a little more time. So there's another topic I thought of, and since we're talking about TV shows, I wanted to know from each of you what's a show that you think everyone has to see before they die?
I say Star Trek, Deep Space Nine.
Okay, Star Trek. How come?
That's because I like it. I think it's a very underrated Star Trek series because everybody is kind of the black sheep of Star Trek because it's on a space station rather than
Oh, really?
yeah, it's on a space station.
They
Rather
don't.
than,
They don't go trekking.
No, well, that's the thing though.
And
it
it's a
works.
star waiting.
Yeah.
Careful of the wording there.
Well, yeah,
The captain's black.
the black sheep of the Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
He's really cool. I think he's probably one of my favorite captains though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like he doesn't give a crap. Like I don't know. A lot of other captains are like, oh, I don't know what the freaking what it's called now. Main protocol or the main rules or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Non-interference.
Yeah, non-interference. And he just is like, I need to get something done, so I'm gonna find a way to get it done. You know.
Yeah.
And like Q, like the main you want to explain what Q is? Or,
Oh gosh.
he's kind of like a god.
Super being.
He's like an alien
Yeah.
god, basically.
He's an entity of sorts, that all-knowing entity.
Yeah. Anyways, he shows up in Next Generation. He harasses Picard all the time in that show. But he shows up on Deep Space Nine once.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about anyway.
Yeah,
He's
like-
a butt.
Yeah, he's just like a really powerful god that likes to screw with people.
I remember like he pops in with a mariachi band and then like spawns some Latinas that start hanging on to Worf. He's like, what the crap? What's going on?
Yeah, he just does like a lot of random crap like that. And he shows up on Deep Space Nine once, and Captain Sisko just basically punches him the first time he sees him.
I like this guy.
But he never shows up again. So he's just such a badass. Just like I like him. He's just such a cool guy. And there's so many good characters on that show too. And they're not all like perfect characters. Like there's a lot of characters that are very gray.
Yeah.
Yet they have like it makes it like more human to me. You know?
Is 709 in it?
No.
No. Okay. Just curious.
Which one's
Because
that again?
she was an interesting character.
She's from Voyager, and she's
That's
there.
right. That's right. She's from Voyager. I don't know. I don't watch too much Star Trek.
Yeah, I really liked her character, but not for the reason people think. But
You genuinely like her.
yeah,
Well, it's weird. She's like this cyborg who's like trying to become more human or whatever.
Oh, her!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was a Borg that they hacked and like rescued her.
yeah, she's trying
Something
to
like
be-
that. I really liked it.
Yeah, it was cool. I was
Yeah,
wishing
I
they
do.
could do that with all of them.
Yeah, and Deep Space Nine just talks a lot. It just handles a lot of like issues really well, like religion versus like science, and also like even like racism and like confronting like atrocity, like war crimes and stuff like that. Like just address. I feel like it addresses these issues like really maturely and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely ahead of its time.
Star Trek just in itself really was ahead of its time. I mean, it came out, what was the first 70s?
Yeah.
Late 60s? And they had like the first black woman on TV in a
Oh.
TV show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't Picard kiss her?
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the first like interracial
Kiss.
anything
Yeah.
ever. It was like the 60s or whatever.
Yeah, and they
Oh,
also
yeah.
had like they had Asians on there as well. It wasn't just white people or Caucasians, what you want to say. It's like it's just really ahead of its time.
They had a Russian working with Americans.
Oh yeah.
It was a very optimistic view of the future,
Yeah.
which is kind of nice to see because now it's become popular to have like dystopian type futures in society.
Those are kind of getting old, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess I kind of see it because people are like, yeah, it's probably more realistic, but Who cares about realism, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays, I mean, that was like, oh my gosh, that was 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, that's my show. So
You know, the sky was bluer back then.
So you shut up.
Actually.
The sun was brighter. Shut up about
Video
the
games
sun.
are called sports.
okay, boomer.
So how about you, Hammer?
Gosh, see, I'm always bad at like a top one.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to think of a good one.
Yeah, 'cause,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of shows recently that I personally enjoy, but I don't, and I'll rewatch again and again. But I don't think I'll want everyone to watch it because I know that everyone will care for it.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them I'm having you watch Arya.
Oh yeah.
It's one of my all-time favorite shows. It's just because I really like it. Super chill. I really like chill shows. But not everyone cares for those. But if we're going to stick with the same realm, I guess, of anime, probably Violet Evergarden.
Oh yeah.
I like Porco Rosso.
That was a
actually
good one.
pretty good. I liked it.
Is that the pig one?
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, different thing, but that's also just a movie, not a series. Because I mean, there's a lot of shows that a lot of people have seen, but that one really allows people to see someone's growth, I would say.
Yeah, 'cause she changes. The main point of the show is how she changes as a character.
Yeah, from a very, very emotional person to someone that's learning what emotions are.
Yeah, very empathetic.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the music's good, the art's good, the character's good, the writing's good. I might feel a little iffy about the movie, but I still haven't seen it, even though it apparently has made a ton of money comparatively for anime films.
Yeah.
And it's one of the highest rated films now.
Wait, which movie?
Of anime films.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry. I should have specified that. But every person I shared it with, they said they've enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I would say that's definitely one everyone should watch. It's like Charles Dickens level of emotional writing.
Mm.
So absolutely incredible show.
I'm having a hard time coming up with one, so I'm just gonna say Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
fair.
yeah, it's a series
Yeah.
of movies.
It's long
It was
enough
The
to be a TV
Godfather.
show.
And I know Liam's gonna disagree with me on this, but I really wish Silence of the Lambs.
Which one?
Silence of the Lambs.
I liked it.
Did you like the sequel though?
I haven't seen a sequel.
The really loud goats. Sorry.
They're like
What?
screaming goats.
What?
Because
hard.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
The
screaming
Torment
of the
Chivas.
the warble of the turkeys.
No, but I would actually. What? I would agree with Lord of the Rings though.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a TV series, but it is a series of.
I was talking about the original cartoon.
Oh
Well, if we're going to do that, we should say Legend of Zelda. But
Oh, that was funny. I like that.
it was funny. It's so stupid. You only love me for my body.
I didn't say that.
That was one of the lines.
Don't tell me you love me for my body.
I was like,
Don't hit
oh
me 'cause I'm
boy.
Yeah,
Smoochie
don't hit me
time.
because I'm beautiful.
That's a great line. That's a great line.
Was that from it as well?
No, that's
No.
from Grand Theft Auto 1
Oh.
or whatever,
Yeah,
too.
5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sam Jackson plays this, like, dirty cop. And he like meets up with his like cholo friend or whatever,
Mhm.
and they get in this argument. And Sam Jackson goes, "Don't hate me because I'm beautiful."
Was that what that was from?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
We need to watch that one movie where he's like a hitman.
Samuel L. Jackson
Which one's that?
as a hitman. I mean, that
I
sounds
don't know if it's a
fantastic.
hitman per se, but he like shoots someone in the head.
Oh, Pulp Fiction.
Oh, Pulp Fiction.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Is he a hitman?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's a hitman. Him and John Travolta.
That's such a weird combination.
I know,
I
right?
know.
But it worked in that movie.
I love the part where he accidentally shoots a guy in the back. He didn't even mean to.
You know, I heard of this interesting film theory about that.
Really?
Because they say that the film theory is that Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, and Kill Bill or something like that all take place on the same day, in the same city or something like that.
Really?
And that's why Sam Jackson was able to get away with accidentally. John Travolta got away with shooting that guy in the head, and his car is covered in blood.
There's
Because
so
all
much
the-
chaos going on.
Yeah, there's so much chaos going on that the cops just don't have time to deal with a bloody car.
Oh wow. They're all Quentin Tarantino movies too.
That would make Oh, are we gonna? Come on, Doctor Strange.
The Tarantino verse awaits.
I'm sorry. When I hear Tarantino, I think of like Tostitos.
What if Django just shows up in New York? Like, how did I get here? Did you ever watch The Sopranos, Bullshark?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, was that any good? I heard it's the best show ever made.
I don't know about the best show ever made, but
Or like one of the most influential.
oh yeah, definitely, it's definitely one of those. I've never seen it, but I've heard that. I've only seen Tony Soprano's rant on who Christopher Columbus was.
Yeah.
I've only seen that really. But they say that I watched like a documentary or something like that. That the show is based off of like actual crime files.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Like these cops are like tailing an actual mob family in New Jersey, and they were telling like some Hollywood writer about everything that happened, and then they made Sopranos, and this crime family was like, wow, this is a lot like us. I don't know if that's true. I remember hearing something about it. I doubt it's true, but it would be really cool if it was.
That would be funny.
I'd
Remember when
be
you whacked
super
that
cautious.
guy? Hey, he killed him just like I killed that one guy. Oh.
Go get the cannolis. We have somewhere to go.
Don't forget the cannoli. No, but I read that The Sopranos was like, a lot of people consider it the show that started really big, like big budget, in depth, well written
Oh,
shows.
okay.
Like serialized films where it's like not each episode's the own plot, but it's like a series. Actually, having a branching storyline across the whole series.
That could be like the way he described it. It was like it proved that TV shows could be as in depth and emotional as a movie could.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's kind of what set the bar for high quality TV, which is where we got Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones and stuff like that from.
Breaking Bad was so good.
It was good.
What is Sopranos even about?
It's
a small time mob family living outside of New York City. I've been told that if like Michael Corleone would refer to the Sopranos as farmers, because Michael Corleone is this big mob boss. He controls New York City, but then outside New York City, especially in New Jersey, there's just little families,
Oh, okay.
and the Sopranos is about one of those little families.
Okay. So it's not like a huge mob, but like a little mini mob.
Yeah, it's like the Corleone light.
Corleone Light. Oh, so it's kind of like 91 Days.
Yes,
They're
that
just
was a
small
good
time
anime.
family.
Oh yeah,
I
I
liked
actually
it.
wanted to talk about that when you come
Yeah,
on.
that was really good. I liked it. I wasn't. Now that I've seen a few more animes, I understand the ending a little bit better, because like the ending of Porco Rosso is sort of like it, or like what happened, and the one with
Even
the witches.
Oh yeah, and
What was it called?
Earwig and the Witch.
Oh yeah, Earwig and the Witches. We watched that recently.
that was just a bad, really
Bad ending.
yeah.
But yeah,
I
like,
kind of liked it.
Well,
I'll be
it would have been
honest.
a good ending if they just expanded on it just a little bit longer.
Yeah, just a little bit more than that. But I liked it. Now that I understand, like that the Japanese have a different way of ending stories,
yeah,
91 Days makes a lot more sense. You know,
Yeah, because I guess now we have to ask: did he actually kill?
I think he did.
I think he did
I
too.
think so too.
Yeah, but like that's a little too good for him, because a little too good for Angelo, because he wanted to die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, so that makes me wonder, like, well, did he actually kill him, or did he just like shoot over his shoulder, like, no, I'm not gonna give you what you want, sort of thing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And doesn't he drive away laughing or something like that?
He drives away smiling.
That's
Remember
right,
that
smiling.
much.
Yeah,
That's
I liked
actually
it.
cool.
I really liked. I wasn't expecting Angelo. What's his real name?
Lou something. Lucid.
Something super Italian.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting Angelo to shoot the big Italian mob boss.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, okay, all right, I like this.
Instead of just killing the one boss, he started a mob war.
Like,
to
yeah,
make
he
the whole
starts a mob
family gets
war.
wiped
I
out.
loved it.
That was brilliant.
It's very Italian.
I'll have the family to destroy the family. I'll use the family. There we go.
Oh, I'll use the rings to destroy the rings. No, the stones. I use the stones to destroy the stones.
Yeah.
Now, if they ever made a live action adaptation of that show, that would be incredible, I think.
Oh yeah, I think it would be.
Except the whipping.
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
We've probably seen
We can skip
worse.
over that, but I
Yeah.
think it'd be cool if instead of using actual Italians, they use actual Japanese people to portray the Italians. Like, I know that sounds funny, but I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Or it could be Yazukas.
Or Yakuza.
Yakuza, yeah.
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 Japanese version.
Or the Yakuza. Whatever you want to pronounce it, I'm sorry. So you liked it then?
I did like it. I like Porco Rosso too. I really like Porco Rosso.
Because they're both Italian.
Yeah, I guess so, but I just thought Porco Rosso was a good story.
How do you feel about the mechanic?
Theo?
The family.
Oh, the little grandpa.
Yeah.
Please forgive us for making women work.
And having them build a machine to kill or something like that.
I like Spirited Away too. It took me a little bit to get used to it.
Go over your childhood fears.
Yeah, this movie was just, I was not ready to watch something like that when I was a kid.
Yeah. I mean, it dives deep into Japanese
I was
mythology.
like, holy cow.
Yeah, and it's so different from our own. It's like,
Yeah, I was 7 when it came out, and I think I watched it when I was like 7.5
yeah.
at my next door neighbor's house. And they're like, oh, this is a good movie. And I was watching it, and I was like, and then when the parents turned to pigs, that's when I was like, oh my gosh.
What is happening?
And
Just blocked it out.
and then and then when she eats the lizard,
Yeah,
Oh,
that
the
part's
dragon.
kinda
and I
weird.
think that's when I'd had it at that point. I was 7, and I was just
No, thank you.
But like, I think it was the animation that creeped me out more than anything when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, they really animate some of the characters kind of oddly.
like
the spirit.
the Boogie Woman,
Yeah,
Boogie Woman?
the witch lady.
Oh,
Baba Yaga or whatever.
Yeah,
No, that's John Wick.
but yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she really creeped me out. I was
Is
like,
it-
I don't know, I'm good. I'm
you
good.
Baba. Yeah.
You Baba, not Baba Yaga.
Yeah, she is weird, like, especially when she lands next to Chihiro, and it's like, her entire head is just massive. Like,
Oh,
the size
that's
of her
that
torso.
weirded me so. But it was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Imagine a live action of Spirited Away.
Oh,
Oh,
please
gosh.
don't give them that idea.
Oh
no,
no, you
thank
can have have you guys seen Alice in Wonderland live action one with Johnny Depp
Oh,
No,
I
I
haven't
could do
seen
that
that.
sort of
wanted
thing.
to.
with the giant head lady?
She looked more like a bobblehead, though.
Yeah,
What about it?
well, I didn't like it when I was 15, but it was looking back, it's
Yeah.
definitely interesting.
So,
How about you, Makeup? What TV show would you recommend to somebody before the
Oh
day?
yeah.
so I've been thinking. I mean, my favorite show is like Top Gear and the Grand Tour.
Yes.
So,
Well,
but,
they've-
well, on the one, well, I mean, you do learn a lot about the places they visit because they do talk about them. Like them going on that trip through Vietnam was actually really cool. It was funny, it was entertaining, and
It's cool.
yeah, you actually get kind of a feel for the culture, how it is now. Especially when Hammond talks to that veteran who survived a U.S. bombing but lost his hearing. Like, that was a cool moment.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah. It's when they're on the beach and he's just talking to this guy and the
Oh,
guy's
yeah.
drawing in the sand. And he's like, yeah, I can't hear a B-52 bomber just bomb the crap out of the area, and it destroyed my eardrums, basically.
Yeah. I think one of the greatest moments in television history is when they strap the Robin.
You love that moment so
It's
much.
so cool.
Yeah.
They strap that car to a space shuttle and shoot it in the air.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
they-
awesome. I'll show you that when we go home.
Okay.
It was so cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And the
oh, go.
comments are hilarious. So it's like when the CFO falls asleep on the 0 button.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, for little context viewers, they take a Reliant Red Robin, which is like this dinky little
One of the
European
worst
car.
cars ever made.
Yeah, it's built like a tricycle. There's one wheel in the front, 2 wheels in the back.
Yeah.
So it tips over a lot. But they took one and strapped it up to actual rocket boosters and tried to launch it into space. And it made it a few hundred feet in the air. I
Yeah,
think.
like it looks like a space shuttle with the big middle rocket, and then on the side there's the 2 little ones, and then they shoot it up in the air, and that side rockets come off, like they actually separate.
Yeah.
it's so cool.
That was
And then
amazing.
If only, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. It was really cool.
Yeah, you should look it up. They have a really good YouTube channel. So unfortunately, because of a bunch of stuff that happened, the 3 presenters had to quit, and they moved to a show on Amazon called The Grand Tour, which is the same idea.
It's good, but not as good.
Yeah, if they could have brought the Stig with them.
If they had just fallen asleep on the 0 button.
What?
Well, and we know Amazon has $1 billion. Why can't Amazon just get them more money to do whatever the heck they want?
Oh, I know, right? Amazon probably is richer than the BBC. Oh yeah. Oh, but sorry, we're running out of time. But just real quick, I think a show I would have to recommend for everyone would have to be the DC cartoons, like Batman and Justice League.
Oh, the new
Those-
52 ones?
Oh, actually, those are really good. But I was thinking the ones from the '90s. Like
Oh, I
Justice
haven't
League
really
and
watched
Wonder.
any of them.
Yeah, they're actually really good. They cover.
Oh, no, I have. Of course I have.
Yeah, like those in Batman cover stuff like race, dealing with the loss of like your fame in your former life, trying to deal with a friend who's gone off the deep end. It goes through a lot of different themes, a lot of different ideas, and it's actually a really like poignant and emotional show considering it's aimed at kids.
I think one of the best episodes they ever had was when Superman gets transferred to the future by accident.
Yeah, you're telling me
So
about
good.
that. And there
So
were,
good. He has to team up with Vandal Savage to save the world.
Yeah.
So cool.
Well, and there was another one where they have to team up with Solomon Grundy, who's like a giant zombie. And Grundy's question that he keeps asking them all is like, do you think I have a soul? Like, you know, he's undead. So he's like, do I have a soul? And his best friend is Hawkgirl, who's an atheist.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, kind of like, I don't really think so, but you do you. And then at the end, he dies in her arms. And like, his last words are, do you think, you know, I'll go somewhere after this? And she's like, trying to keep it together, sobbing, and says like, I don't believe in, yes, I think you will go somewhere, as he finally slips away.
Which is funny because, like, Wonder Woman's, like, talks to Zeus all the time.
Yeah. I'm like, you can't really be an atheist by this point.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to, like,
Oh,
hammer
no.
that, but I've always thought that was funny.
No, you're totally right. God actually canonically exists in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Marvel.
And Marvel, too.
And Marvel.
So, but yeah, so we're going a little bit over time, so we're going to call it here. Any last minute thoughts?
Yeah, so I lied last week. Next week we'll be taking a break. I'll be headed out of town.
Yeah.
Why? Never mind.
That's the first he's heard of it. All right, well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in probably 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll try to upload, and so there might not be that a break of uploads, but
Yeah, and this is Mako. I'm kind of in charge of uploading them, and I've been so busy with school projects, I haven't done it as I should, but I'm finally caught up, so I'm going to get those up.
yeah, we're trying to help them, but it's just kind of hard. We only have it on one thing. Can't really split it onto multiple laptops.
Yeah. So, but thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.